The Sun Devils offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ali. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. He fires to the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Off play action. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Sun Devils line it up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. We saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground, and now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. A long way to go on fourth and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense starts deep in a hole. to the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Off and running. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they...
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, TCU.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Toss sweep to the right. Look out, he's got room. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the wideout. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Stumbled to the ground. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. He might want another play. Trying to get the corner. Hard running there. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in.
To the wideout. Gain of 27 on the play.
And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Got a first down. Oh, what a cut. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. looking to pass inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Great place to start for this offense. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The play action fake. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on third and goal. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7. There he goes! Picks up the first down. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ali. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. trying to make magic with his feet. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the single back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it.
Turns on the Jets. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarter...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Booth. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulls it in, it's Vaughn. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Turns it loose. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Looking to throw on third. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Now, you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Bringing it out. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, TCU! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to...
Looking for more room. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. What a grab with one hand. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives, turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incomplete completions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throwing on the run. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the... But he'll have enough yardage for a first.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got rid of it just in time.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 18 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Vaughn. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains with the first down.